Hi, we're here at the Dorset Cafe on Washington Street in Wellesley, where they're displaying the artwork of local artist Debbi Frieman. Hi, we're here with Debbi Frieman. You prefer Debbi?
Yes.
You go by Debbi Frieman. Okay, and you have an exhibit right now, an art exhibit.
At the Dorset Cafe.
Dorset Cafe. Can you tell me anything about the exhibit?
I have, I think it's 14 colored pencil pieces on display there. Work from 2005 to present. I have a couple of pieces that have never been shown before that are there, which is nice. And it's a really pretty show. I love the way Sally Kudari, the owner, hung it, and it's really nice.
And can you tell me a little bit about this one?
That is called Bird's Nest, and it's a drawing I did of a bird's nest my son and I found. He came home one day with a little fledgling bird in his hand that was obviously in need of a nest and a parent bird. So we went back and found the nest, and it had been tipped over. We righted it, put the bird in, crossed our fingers, and then we went back in the fall. And I took the nest and decided what a wonderful idea to draw, although I didn't really know if I could draw it. I always like to push myself and try something that I don't know if I can do, and this was certainly the biggest step. I decided to put the leaf in the foreground to kind of anchor the twigs. I added a marble egg that I have from my collection to add some depth and emotional content and color.
Okay, why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
I'm fond of this drawing, if for no other reason than it's one of the first colored pencil drawings I did in 2005. And I had these little birds flying around my yard. They are not always here in the winter, but one winter I was lucky enough to have red-breasted nuthatches, and they would just come to my feeders every day, and they're very comical. They scoot around, they're not very timid, they make a funny high-pitched noise, and they really let you see them. They're tiny. So I decided I wanted to draw one because I really fell in love with them that winter. I picked up this gorgeous piece of wood with lichen on it and all these little crevices and holes that look just like a place a red-breasted nuthatch would be digging around to find insects. And I held the wood in front of me while I drew it. The bird, I had to do a lot more work inventing and looking at a lot of different photo sources and getting a position I liked without copyright infringement and drawing it.
So come down to the Dorset Cafe in Wellesley and check out the artwork of Debbi Frieman, one of the many artists that they feature here. For Wellesley This Week, I'm Sarah Blodgett.